remember when it, I don't think I took it down. I think Brian took it down after they bought the business. I don't know what they did with it.
But that bank would have been in the 1930s, you think?
It's prior to that, probably in the 20s, you know, when the Depression came is probably when it went broke.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing, I don't really know. But Mr. Clark bought the place in 1931.
And he started out with selling eggs and...
His main thing was selling chicken feed and buying eggs and selling baby chicks and that kind of stuff. He was into the egg business pretty big at one time. He told me about taking a truckload to Tampa, Florida, a big truckload of eggs. And he was still in it when I started there in '57, but not nearly as big. We did deliver a feed and bring eggs back on a 1.5-ton truck, but the first truck that I drove was a '51 Ford, 1.5 tons, I think. And then he bought a new '58 Chevrolet, and we hauled feed and eggs on that. Then it got less and less until we used a pickup. Then finally he just got out of it. I was so glad. I didn't like
Candling those eggs?
Candling eggs,
oh, yeah.
washing eggs.
So you light a candle and hold the egg up to it? Or?
No, they call it candling. It's a factory-made little metal tube with a hole in the end of it with a light bulb inside, and you just put it up there and spin it, turn it, and then stop and watch it go around. If there's a speck of anything inside, it'll show up. And if you don't see anything, it's a good egg. You can tell if the yolk's still
pretty
good or not. If it's old, you'll know it pretty quick.
So that's different than the water test where you drop them in a glass of water, or one floats or one sinks, something.
I don't know about that. I never did that, but we did have a washer, egg washer. I've still got some of the rubber-covered baskets, wire baskets, a couple of them out there. You'd put a basket full of eggs, and we had it was full of water, about, I don't know, like a small barrel, stainless steel, and you'd turn it on, and the water would get heated up and to the right temperature, and then and it had an air pump blowing air through the water. You set the basket of eggs down in it, and it had some detergent of some sort we'd add to it, and leave it in there however many minutes I think it would tell you. Lift them out, and it was pretty warm. And they'd dry real quick because the water was warm, and they'd be clean as could be.
So that would kill any germs or bacteria that was on the outside, and they'd make them pretty to sell.
They'd be clean, yeah. Otherwise, a lot of people didn't clean their eggs. We had a couple of customers that did. We didn't have to wash theirs. They go straight in the cases. Mr. Vasut was one of the good ones.
Charlie?
Charlie's daddy.
Charlie's dad. Oh, Frank, let's see.
And the other one was C.W. Fisher in Lassitter. He had cage layers, and you could put them right in the cartons. They didn't need any help. Because he gathered them several times a day. So did Mr. Vasut. Mr. Vasut would put his in a basket and hang them in the center of an old barn, a breezeway like, and it was always cool in there. A 2-story barn. And he'd hang his eggs there as soon as he got them, let them cool.